So before I play this video, remember I told y'all make sure y'all stay out of it. Now I'm gonna give y'all a little hint. They talking about the dark age, but the dark age is when our people was in charge, and they trying to make it sound bad. The dark age is good for us, bad for them, because that means they cease to exist, and we go all the way on top without them being out. So since they couldn't trick you, because they tried to put out that thing where they give you money every single week, an X amount a month, X amount a year, if you claim and say that you indigo, and they test your blood and they see that it is, and they make you get an indigo card, they give it to you, and then they have you sign a piece of paper, which you don't realize in the fine print is that you're literally selling your soul when you sign up for the federal to give you that money that's already yours, and it's chump change because they owe us each $1.2 trillion a piece, and that was 10 years ago. So they owe us way more than that. They could never pay us back. No, they couldn't do it. They would have to really leave the planet, and that's what's going to happen. Well, they ain't going to leave because they want to. They don't have a choice because they're going to be X'd out. So with that said, so Biden see and the rest of them see they couldn't trick y'all. They only got a couple of people, which most likely probably wasn't even our people, right? So they're mad. So look what he did. He has put an executive order to try to make anybody over 18 go to war. You know he's going to try to recruit a whole bunch of the real people, because if he can't get them to sell the bodies, right? Because he can't touch you, because they gave the land back and their time is up, and you're not going to consent to it because you don't care about that money, because you know they have to give us everything back, including our land, the planet, this district, and everything else. All the planets they destroyed, this district, they have to give it all back. They understand that. They know that. So you were smart. So now what he's trying to do is something else. Don't go to war for him. Don't go to war for none of them. Don't fight for this country. Just know, why would you sit up there and fight for people who literally is going to just disappear off this planet, who their babies are disappearing off this planet, who are not having kids anymore, who numbers are dwindling down to almost nothing now. Think about that. In Europe, they have not had a pregnancy in 3 months, and other places are worse than that. Think about what I'm telling you. That's all the outside nations. Only nation that's still having babies is our people. Now, just watch this.
North Korea going to go visit Russia. Now you're being distracted with Pakistan and Israel. You know what I mean? While everybody was being distracted, this is what was going on.
Many of you may not be aware that President Biden signed an executive order enabling all qualified Americans to serve their country in uniform. This executive order includes women over 18 and transgenders.
Putin's illegal occupation of Kyiv and the impending Chinese blockade of Taiwan has created a two-front national security crisis that requires more troops than the volunteer military can supply. The recommended way forward will be to invoke the Selective Service Act, as is my authority as president. The first to be called in a sequence determined by national lottery will be men and women whose 20th birthday falls during calendar year 2023. Remember, you're not sending your sons and daughters to war. You're sending them to freedom. God bless our country.
Today, when all qualified Americans serve their country in uniform, and essentially restoring the situation existing for the transgender personnel to qualify in every other way and serve the government of the United States military.
Many of you may not be aware that President Biden signed an
So you want freedom, right? Here's how you get freedom. Don't fight in their war. Let them fall. They all fall together. All nations will fall together. We go back on top. They know this. Don't be stupid. Peace and love.